Good day, Batang Ditches. This is Teacher Marga, your teacher for today. In every action we make will always have an effect on ourselves and on others. Understanding the cause and effect relationship is important in learning why things happen. It can give readers a clearer view of the nature of the event and the outcome of the results from that occasion. At the end of the discussion, we will be able to identify the purpose, key structural and language features of various types of informational or factual text, and this discussion will focus on cause and effect. Before we begin, let us define informational text. When we say informational text, it aims to give information to the readers about a certain topic. The content of the informational text is based on facts. When we say facts, these are information that is known and proved to be true. They are classified as non-fiction writing. Some examples are essays, speeches, biographies and autobiographies, historical accounts, and scientific text. Informational text varies its structure. The reader can further understand and relate to an informational text through its theme, description, illustrations, charts, maps, and diagrams. I have here the different types of structure of an informational text and their text pictures. So the first one is description. Description, its text features is it gives details about the topic with the use of descriptive adjectives. The second one is problem solution. It tells the readers about an existing problem and how it is solved through the solution provided. Time order sequence. The information is arranged in a specific or chronological order. The fourth one is comparison and contrast. It tells about the similarities and differences of the given items in the topic. And lastly, which is the focus of this discussion, is the cause and effect. It aims to provide a reason or an explanation of an event. Before we begin, let us know what is cause and effect. When we say cause and effect, these are the relationship between two things or events when one thing, which is the cause, makes something else happen, which is the effect. So we have here a guide in understanding cause and effect. The first one is, as you read Ask Yourself, you have to remember the two questions. The two questions are, what happened and why? The answer to what happened tells you the effect, and the answer to why tells you the cause. So you have to remember this guide in order for you to easily identify the cause and effect in a text. There are also signal words we can use or we can see in a text. For cause, the signal words are because, the reason for, due to, since, on account of. For the effect, the signal words are as a result, leads to, therefore, so, for this reason. So if we are going to see these signal words, that will make our lives easier to identify which is cause and effect. We could also use this chart in identifying cause and effect. We also use the skill of identifying cause and effect outside of school. For example, you know that if you sleep at night, it would be very difficult for you to get up early in the next morning. Another example would be eating too much sweets. You know that if you eat too much sweet food, you may get either a stomach ache or a toothache or even both. The knowledge would make you limit your intake of sweets then. So those are some examples of cause and effect in our daily living. So I have here an example text, and later on we will analyze it. We will identify the cause and effect present in the text. So listen carefully as I read the text. The real McCoy. In 1870, Elijah McCoy, an engineer, invented a way to keep the moving parts of train cars constantly oiled. As a result, trains did not have to stop every few miles for oil. Soon, no machine was considered any good unless it had one of McCoy's oil cars. To be sure they got a good locomotive, engineers began saying they wanted the real McCoy. In time, this phrase came to mean the real thing. Alright, so that is our sample text, and let us analyze the cause and effect present in the text. According to the text, what happened as a result of Elijah McCoy's invention? Very good. So, Elijah McCoy invented a way to keep moving parts of trains constantly on. So, we will put that information in the cause because it answers the question why. If this is the cause, then what answers the question what happened? Correct. The answer is trains did not have to stop every few miles for oil. So this is the cause and the effect present in the text we have read. Next, let's move on. Let's answer the question, what happened next? So the answer is, no machine was considered any good unless it had one McCoy's oil cups. We have to put this under the effect. Then, what is the cause? Why do you think people then only wanted machines with oil cup? And where shall we note this detail? Exactly. They believed that machines work better if it had Elijah McCoy's oil cup. So another cause and effect relationship present in the text. So how did we come up in this organizer? We just followed the guide in understanding cause and effect. We just asked ourselves with the questions, what happened and why? Good job, Batang Bitches. By following the steps in understanding cause and effect, we were able to identify the cause and effect relationships in the text. Now, we also know something new about the trains or locomotives. Let us review the steps in understanding cause and effect before we end the discussion. Okay, this is the steps. First is, as you read, ask yourself what happened and why. So please take note of the two questions. The answer to what happened tells you the effect. The answer to why tells you the cause. Okay? Thank you very much, Batang Bitches, for listening. I hope you understand our lesson. If you have any questions or clarifications, please don't hesitate to contact or message or ask your subject teacher. Thank you.